Welcome back to another episode of SxSWeRide. Before we get started, we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors who make this channel possible. Planet Side by Side, America's Oasis, MTS Off-Road, and Graphics Guys Motorsports. Check out their websites at the links in the description and tell them SxSWeRide sent you. In today's video, we're going to count down the top 5 fastest side-by-sides of 2024. These machines are not for the faint of heart. They are built for speed, power, and performance. They are the ultimate thrill machines for any side-by-side enthusiast. So buckle up and let's get ready to ride. Number 5. Polaris RZR TurboR. Starting off our list at number 5, we have the Polaris RZR TurboR. This beast of a machine comes in 3 models: the Sport, the Premium, and the Ultimate. You can choose between a 2-seat or a 4-seat configuration and 3 colors: Onyx Black, Velocity Blue, and Military Tan. RZR TurboR is powered by a 925cc turbocharged dual overhead cam twin-cylinder motor that delivers a whopping 181 horsepower. That's enough to make your heart race and your adrenaline pump. The RZR TurboR is 74 inches wide, has 16 inches of ground clearance, and 28 inches of suspension travel. It weighs between 1,943 and 2,286 pounds, depending on the model and the configuration. It has a 13-gallon fuel capacity, which means you can go for longer rides without worrying about running out of gas. It comes with 32-inch Maxxis Rampage tires and 15-inch aluminum 5-lug wheels that can handle any terrain. Some models also have a 7-inch Ride Command touchscreen system that lets you control the audio, the navigation, the diagnostics, and more. The Ultimate model also features the Fox Live Valve Dynamic suspension, which automatically adjusts to the terrain and the driving mode. Speaking of driving modes, the Ultimate model also has selectable ride mode settings: Comfort, Rock, Track, and Baja. You can switch between these modes depending on your preference and the conditions. The RZR TurboR is a fast, fun, and versatile machine that can take you from the trails to the dunes to the rocks and back. It has a starting price of $27,799 and goes up to $39,599 for the Ultimate 4-seater model. Number 4. Polaris RZR Pro XP. Next up on our list, we have another Polaris machine, the RZR Pro XP. This is the successor of the popular RZR XP Turbo, and it has some improvements and upgrades that make it even better. The RZR Pro XP comes in 3 models: the Sport, the Premium, and the Ultimate. You can also choose between a 2-seat or a 4-seat configuration and 2 colors: Ghost Gray and Super Graphite. The RZR Pro XP is powered by the same 925cc 4-stroke dual overhead cam twin-cylinder turbocharged motor as the RZR TurboR. But due to its weight, it is slightly faster. It also has 181 horsepower, which makes it one of the fastest side-by-sides on the market. The RZR Pro XP is 64 inches wide, has 14.5 inches of ground clearance, and 22 inches of usable suspension travel. It weighs between 1,759 and 2,066 pounds, depending on the model and the configuration. It also has a 13-gallon fuel capacity, which is the same as the RZR TurboR. It comes with 30-inch Maxxis Carnivore tires and 14-inch aluminum 4-lug wheels that are designed for high performance and durability. Some models also have a 7-inch Ride Command touchscreen system that lets you access various features and functions. The Ultimate model also features the Fox Live Valve Dynamic suspension, which is the same as the RZR TurboR. The Ultimate model also has 6-point retractable harnesses that keep you secure and comfortable in the cockpit. The RZR Pro XP is a sleek, agile, and powerful machine that can handle any challenge. It has a starting price of $24,499 and goes up to $37,399 for the Ultimate 4-seater model. Number 3. Can-Am Maverick X3 TurboR. Moving on to number 3 on our list, we have the Can-Am Maverick X3 TurboR. This is the flagship model of the Maverick X3 family, and it has some impressive features and specs that make it stand out. The Maverick X3 TurboR comes in 6 models: the Base, the XDS, the XRS, the XMR, the XRC, and the Smart Shocks. You can choose between a 2-seat or a 4-seat configuration and 5 colors: carbon black and octane blue, carbon black and Can-Am red, carbon black and sunburst yellow, carbon black and magma red, and carbon black and gold. The Maverick X3 TurboR is powered by a 900cc Rotax triple-cylinder, turbocharged engine that delivers a staggering 200 horsepower. The Maverick X3 TurboR is available in a 64 inches and 72 inches wide configuration, has 16 inches of ground clearance, and 22 inches of suspension travel. It weighs between 1,600 and 2,200 pounds, depending on the model and the configuration. It has a 10.5-gallon fuel capacity, which is a bit lower than the Polaris machines, but still enough for most rides. It comes with different tires depending on the model. It also comes with different wheels depending on the model, but they could be 14 or 15-inch aluminum wheels, some of which are beadlock. The SmartShocks model also features the SmartShocks technology, which is a semi-active suspension system that automatically adjusts the compression and rebound damping of the shocks based on the terrain and the driving mode. The Maverick X3 TurboR is a beast of a machine that can conquer any terrain with ease. It has a starting price of $24,599 and goes up to $36,099 for the SmartShocks 4-seater model. Number 2. Polaris RZR Pro R. Coming in at number 2 on our list, we have the Polaris RZR Pro R. This is one of the newest and most advanced model of the RZR family, and it has some features and specs that make it a game changer. The RZR Pro R comes in 3 models: the base, the premium, and the ultimate. You can choose between a 2-seat or a 4-seat configuration, and 2 colors: matte titanium metallic and matte navy blue. The RZR Pro R is powered by a 1,997cc 4-stroke inline 4-cylinder engine that delivers an incredible 225 horsepower. The RZR Pro R is 77 inches wide, has 16 inches of ground clearance, and 29 inches of suspension travel. It weighs between 2,144 and 2,480 pounds, depending on the model and the configuration. It is equipped with a 13-gallon fuel capacity. It comes with 32-inch Maxxis Rampage tires and 15-inch aluminum wheels that are designed for high speed and stability. The Ultimate model also features the Dynamix DV Fox Live valve suspension, which is the same as the RZR TurboR and the RZR Pro XP. The Ultimate model also has a 7-inch Ride Command touchscreen system that lets you access various features and functions. The Ultimate model also has 6-point harnesses that keep you secure and comfortable in the cockpit. The RZR Pro R is a revolutionary machine that sets a new standard for speed, power, and performance. It has a starting price of $37,499 and goes up to $44,999 for the Ultimate 4-seater model. Number 1. Can-Am Maverick R. And finally, we have reached the number 1 spot on our list, the fastest side-by-sides of 2024, the Can-Am Maverick R. This is the ultimate machine for speed freaks, and it has some features and specs that make it unmatched by any other side-by-sides on the market. The Maverick R comes in 4 models: the base, the RX, the RXRS, and the RXRS with SmartShocks. This machine is only available in a 2-seat configuration, with 4 colors to choose from. The Maverick R is powered by a 999cc Rotax triple-cylinder turbocharged engine that delivers an astounding 240 horsepower. That's the highest horsepower rating of any side-by-side on the market, and it's 15 horsepower more than the RZR Pro R, which is the second fastest. The Maverick R is 77 inches wide, has 17 inches of ground clearance, and 25 inches of suspension travel. It weighs between 2,150 and 2,250 pounds, depending on the model. It has a 13-gallon fuel capacity, which is the same as the Polaris RZR Pro R. It comes with different tires depending on the model, but they could be 30 or 32-inch ITP Tenacity tires. It also comes with different wheels depending on the model, but they could be 15 or 16-inch wheels, some of which are beadlock. The SmartShocks model also features the SmartShocks technology, which is the same as the Maverick X3 TurboR. The SmartShocks model also has a 10-inch infotainment touchscreen system that lets you control the audio, the navigation, the diagnostics, and more. The Maverick R is the fastest, most powerful, and most advanced machine that Can-Am has ever made. It has a starting price of $35,499 and goes up to $44,299 for the SmartShocks model. And that's it for our countdown of the top 5 fastest side-by-sides of 2024. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We love to hear from you. Thank you for watching Side by Side We Ride, and we'll see you next time. And remember, always ride safe and have fun.